Hi, Beck Mac here for Pops Art, and I am in the cool part of town. This is Winn Lane, down the valley in the city, because I'm going to visit another designer. She's a jewellery designer called Jess Blak, and this is her gorgeous little shop. And look how cute it is. It's like a little kind of cubby house, and it's black, and here's Jess over here. Hi, Jess. How are you? Come on out. Jess is a little shy, but she'll be fine. How you going?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's a nice rainy day, so I'm really enjoying the weather. Yeah.
Absolutely love this place. Like it's so magical, and but at the same time, there's so many beautiful pieces. Tell us a bit about the shop first, and then how it all started.
Yeah, so my space is a little Brisbane collaboration. So everyone that's stocked here is from Brisbane, except for my soaps, which come from Tasmania. And I just like supporting other local artisans and like working with them and being able to collaborate. So I have a lot of their work here, and then also my work on the shelves. So it's kind of like a showroom as such for people to come in and collaborate with. And I do mostly custom, so it's just like a showroom for people to come in and see what I have and what I can do. And occasionally there's a shelf buy, which is really nice. But yeah, so I've been here for 2.5 years.
It's fantastic. Now, your work is up here, and it's about intimacy and memory, which I think is such a beautiful place to start with jewellery. Can you just tell us a little bit about your inspirations behind these pieces?
Yeah, so the intimacy and the memory component is very much from like the essence of time, and time is a really strong contender in my work, in that everything we do I think is impacted by time, and we as people are impacted by time, and I'm really interested in the intersection of the built environment and the environmental impacts on that. So everything has this kind of sense of, you know, it's been eroded or eaten away. It's you know, imperfectly perfect, as I like to call all my stuff. So yeah, it's very much about the texture, and it brings back this sense of like ruins. And when you come across like a ruin, and just that, it transports you to another time. And so yeah, it's intimate to me, and I think like I grew up around I lived on a boat for a few years, so I was in a boatyard, and there was like, you know, all these old rickety boats around, and even just like the you know, the mollusks and things growing on things. I just found that all really beautiful, how the built environment was impacted by the natural world.
So the cycle of life constantly in decay, but at the same time rebirthing in a way.
Totally. I wish I could have said that.
Well, you did say that. Now, a lot of people leave Brisbane who are creative, work in fashion, design, the arts, but you're staying. Like, why is that?
I actually moved to Melbourne and came back.
Really?
Yeah, so I started my art journey down there. I did a year at ACU and majored in sculpture. And then when I came back to Brisbane, it was just a life thing that happened, and I came back to Brisbane with my partner, and yeah, then started studying at QCA, and don't really want to leave now. Like, I really think it's important for people to stay and to grow Brisbane, and I'm so excited that it is growing now and that people are staying, because like the time before, I think it was like 2 years before I left, it was when everyone moved. And it was just very sad that all these creatives and all these really you know, powerful people who want to do something important in the world and want to share something that they really care about are all just taking it to Melbourne. Yeah. And it's also really hard to...
Unfair.
Yeah. It's really hard to get started in Melbourne. So I think, you know, Brisbane, because we are so small, like we all know each other. It's like, oh yeah, you did a photo shoot with these guys. Oh cool, I know who did the makeup on that. I'll put you in touch. Like, it's just so interconnected. And I love that about Brisbane. And, you know, everyone that comes in here is a referral from a friend or someone that they know bought a piece from me. And I just think that's really nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I want to stay in Brisbane. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're staying. And finally, where do you see Brisbane, like fashion and design, maybe in 10 years' time?
Oh, 10 years. Hopefully just more places like this. And more brick and mortar. We need more brick and mortar. Like the retail environment in Brisbane is really getting hard. I mean, you go into the city and it's just all chains, and there's not a lot of independent designers. And I think it needs to become more accessible and more of an investment from Brisbane and the council to invest their money back into supporting local up and coming. So yeah, I hope Brisbane just kind of keeps growing on the momentum it is. Lots of help from Kat over at Practice. She's been doing great things. So if we get more people doing that kind of thing and staying and investing in themselves and investing in their community, I think, yeah. So I don't know if that answers where we're going to be, but...
Yeah, I love that. That's
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. What a great store. Come down to Winn Lane and also come to Radical Localism, which is on May 15th at Alexandria Place. That's where you can see all these incredible designers. It's going to be a great day, and it's part of BAD, Brisbane Art and Design. So thank you.
Thank you.